Here we go for another short, I hope, garden tour. I thought today we would do the herb spiral and the polyculture bed. I'm standing on the bottom step of my deck looking at the herb spiral. It's Sunday morning and it is really humid and going to get hotter and more humid as the day goes on. So let's go inside so I can stop sweating. We built this last year, made it out of urbanite is what it's called, basically repurposed broken up concrete that we broke up our concrete path that ran through the middle of the backyard and made it into a herb spiral. This here is French sorrel gone to seed, and next to it is oregano and black cumin, which didn't do so great this year, but there's still seed pods on it, so we'll still get some cumin. In the middle of the bed is winter savory. It's a perennial herb. I have no idea what to do with it. I bought it because it was perennial, and we'll figure it out, I guess. Then we've got lots and lots of calendula. Planted this last year. It's annual, and it all reseeded itself in here, and we let it go because it's edible and attracts pollinators, as you can probably see some bees flying around in there. There's also some catnip in there. I pick off a piece or two every once in a while and take it inside, crush it up, give it to the cats, and they just go crazy. Then there's also some bachelor buttons, another edible flower. That's the purple flower, reseeded from last year. And sage, which is just about done flowering. And then over there is a little lemon balm. It didn't start off so well. Something ate all the leaves, but it's making a comeback, so hopefully it'll keep continuing and survive the winter. Next to the herb spiral, we continued the spiral out and made a strawberry bed around it. This year we planted that ferny stuff there is asparagus, 2 crowns. It will take about 2 to 3 years before we can actually eat any asparagus, but that's okay. More calendula growing in there, some catnip, some white clover, some black cumin that fell off the seeds from last year. So there's the herb spiral. Go back this way, you can see it from this direction. Really love it. Then next to it, right behind it, is the polyculture bed. This white stuff here with all the things flying all over it is cilantro / coriander, and then next to that is dill. Found out that dill and fennel and things in the carrot family are host plants for swallowtail butterflies or swallowtail butterfly larvae, so that's going to be something we plant regularly. We planted those in the holes for the polyculture bed in the cinder block, as you can see. Some success. The dill and the cilantro did really well. We planted sweet alyssum, parsley, and something else, it seems like, and that didn't do so well. But the dill and the cilantro, thumbs up on that one. Here's the sad little parsley that came up. That's all we got, and we planted it in all the bricks along there. This bed is new this year. The idea behind it was to have lots of successions of things growing. You pack it in there so tightly that it keeps the weeds down, and it actually worked better than I thought it did. At first I thought, oh, this isn't working out, but when it finally filled in, it just took longer than I expected. It's done really, really well. You can see the lettuce is bolting and blooming. What else we got in there? We've got beans. Those are Jacob cattle beans. They're a dry bean. They'll be for making stews. We planted, that's broccoli. There's a couple broccolis in there. And beets. Admission, I can't seem to grow beet to save my life. Beets on the other side seem to be doing better than the beets over here, but what are you gonna do? I don't know if I'll actually get any beets, but they're pretty and red, the leaves are. We also had 2 different kinds of radish in here, and those are all gone and done by now. You can just see all the different spinaches. It was it was a lettuce mix that we got that worked out really well. I have no idea what this is, but it looks really cool. It's some sort of weed. We'll see what it turns into. Just keep letting it grow because it looks cool. This is also where the parsnip was growing, and I had no idea what parsnip looked like, and it's been a process of elimination, and I finally figured it out. Behold, parsnip. It's got little variegated leaves like that. That's parsnip. And then there's some beans. Like I said, those are dry beans, so you just leave them on the plant. They provide nitrogen and shade for the ground. And that's the polyculture bed. And that ends our tour for the day. Hope you enjoyed it.